Hi, this is Jocelyn. I'm from Soap Paradise. I'm doing this swap with Sherry from Happy Bubbles. Okay, I have to say I'm so impressed with the soap. Okay, let's look at her label. I'm having problems focusing. This is I've taken this a few times and Anyway, if you look, I'm so sorry for this, but okay, if you see her label, I think it speaks volumes about herself. It tells you about what she wants to convey to us, her native pride and how unique everything is. This one's called Blue Raven. She's got her website there, so you know where to order. And I can almost guarantee I've never seen, a label that looks quite like this. So she has made herself very unique, and when we look at her label, we can identify this soap is from Sherry. Which is a really good thing. With soap makers, we do want to be able to identify her. Okay, so other than her label, what really stood out with me was the way she soaked her fragrances. When we, as soap makers, I think you would all agree that given the same fragrance, two soap makers would probably soak the same fragrance and come up with a slightly different take on the soap. I really like the way she soaked it. I think she takes out every single notes from how it's supposed to be. I'm going to start with my obsession. I saw this on her YouTube channel where she did the peanut butter. She did a lovely presentation, and in fact, she actually has a recipe on how to make this. Her soap, that one, when you smell it, it feels like you're opening up a bottle of peanut butter jar. A bottle of peanut butter jar. Is that right? Yes. And if you look at it, it's just so smooth and luxurious. And this bit is. She's fragranced it with chocolate, but she's also colored it with cocoa powder, and that looks just beautiful, and it's the perfect size as well. Look at that. Okay, in case you're wondering why the crinkle cut's not that smooth, I've used it. This one I think is hot processed, but I don't know how she managed to soap out every single note in it. It's just so realistic. Some fragrances that I suppose others, I don't know. Some fragrances I've smelled is a little bit too strong and they don't smell so natural. But this one comes through very well. But it's not overwhelming. It's not to say it's not strong, but it's not overwhelming. It's just the right amount. And okay, she was wondering if I was a baker. Unfortunately, I wasn't. I'm actually a microbiologist, so I'm gonna try to deduce your scent best and your names. Spellbound, I would think is love spell. Actually, I'm sorry I can't get it in focus. And this one is absolutely gorgeous. I think it's hot process. The fragrance is to die for. I do love spell myself, but it's nothing like hers. Hers is so yummy. I think she set a different standard for me. I want to try to get mine smell like hers now. It's purple and blue with glitter on top. Okay, I have used it, I admit. So it's not. It's absolutely beautiful when it came. You had to check Nor's review on it, but I've used it. I just came back from the hospital. My son was hospitalized for 7 days for pneumonia, so when I arrived and I had this, it was such a treat. So thank you so much, Sherry. The timing is perfect. And So I've indulged. Okay, this one is a Blue Raven. Now this is a more masculine soap. It still smells divine. It's got notes of musk, amber, and what have you. It's beautiful. I don't know how she does it. I know I keep saying that, but I'm in awe. Okay, let's do the back ones first. This one is Running Bear Princess. I thought it would be Princess, but I was wrong. It's a chocolate scent. I think this one she might have done it in hot process perhaps, but you can't tell because it's so pretty. But if you notice her soap, they're all very luxurious and they're so dense. Not a single crater on it. It's beautiful. It smells so chocolatey. Again, a favorite of mine because I love fruity scent. This one is Wine and Dine. I wasn't sure what to expect. I saw a video on this. I thought there'd be wine in it, but it's a complex fragrance. I can smell a bit of raspberry. I don't know if there is raspberry in it. But you know, the pink and the white contrast so nicely. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful name. A tablecloth with some roses on top, maybe. I don't know. It's a beautiful scent. Alright, the one that I am... Okay, this one is the Cherry Bomb. Look at that. It's so pretty. It did arrive a little bit dinged, but I cleaned it up. Noel said it was too pretty to cut it up, so she gave me the whole thing. So it's, you know, it's got glitter on top, and I have to be honest with you, I wasn't sure. I've never soaked cherry because I was always worried it will smell synthetic, but with hers it doesn't. You know what? You've just put me on a hunt for cherries, so I'm going to be out there looking for the perfect cherry, because this one is absolutely perfect. Okay, so the bits that I trimmed off because to get rid of the dint, I made into a little bowl. I have sudsed them, I have used them and lathered them, so I do know how well they lather, but you know, I'm just going to use this little bit to show you how well they lather. Okay, here we go with the... I'm so sorry everything's not in focus. I just also had eye laser, so maybe that's why things aren't looking very good. This is her baby girl soap, scent free. She made this for her granddaughter. I think it's hot processed. It's obviously it doesn't have scent. All the soap is vegan. The primarily made of coconut, shea butter, avocado oil, castor oil. Those are those I remember. She has a lot of good stuff in her soap, and this one she has super faceted, even more than the rest, I'm sure. And you know this one is definitely made with lots of love because it's for her granddaughter, and she's willing to share it with us. I like that she colored it, primarily because you know when you color something, it's one of the many senses. I look at it and I think it smells like strawberry, and with little children they really don't know. They see it and they go, oh, I want to buy that one, I want to get that one, and they're more than willing to use it because you know, they see the pink and it's just very pretty. She's thinking of doing a baby boy soap. I think purple would be nice. Blue is okay, but purple would mean you know, some kind of berries. I think it's quite easy to trick both adults and children into thinking of the scent when you color it, especially when you have a non-scented one. So yeah, my suggestion would perhaps be a purple for boys, more than blue, because blue is just a little bit obvious, and my son loves berries. I think most children like fruity scent. So okay, and this one I have used it. I just used a little bit because I wanted to try it. It's her Tiki Sugar Scrub. I am in love with this. This one I think is also, I agree with Noel, maybe it's a blend of Lust Spell and maybe some floral notes. The sugar scrub is amazing because it does give you that scrubby feel. And the one thing I want to say about sugar is that it has this, can I try to pronounce this properly, hyaluronic acid, which is good for exfoliation, but at a different level, not just a top layer. So you can actually get these from the doctors, and they will do it for your face and, you know, exfoliate the thing. But be really careful when it comes. For me, when I use this, I'm going to try it on my face. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lather it up, and then use the lather and pat it around my face and my nose and my T-zone area. Avoid the oil, the eyes at all costs. A friend of mine just used not this one, another scrub, and she just scrubbed it all over her face, and some of the residual scrub got into her eye, and there were talk about damage to her cornea, but you know, she said it was very painful. So, you know, whatever it is that you do get out there, that's a scrub for the face, please avoid your eyes. Okay, now that my son's come home from the hospital, he's all well, the one thing that I want to show you is her pH. Okay, that's the pH. Okay, let me see if I can do this properly. It's so glaring, but anyway, that's pH 8. That's pH 7. So this one is in between these two. So I would say it's pH 7.5, which is pretty neutral. And you know, we don't really talk about this, but you know, a lot of commercial soaps, they emphasize a pH 5. But actually, when I spoke to my doctor for Jamie, he said to try neutral, always neutral. So about pH 7, pH 7.5, that's actually better for his skin. He never said, he said nothing extreme. So, you know, Cherry soap is just there, 7.5, you know, very close. Okay, this is just a little block. So, if a little block can create such wonderful, I'm sorry, the camera's not taking all in, but anyway, I'll stop and show you. You know, a little block can create such a wonderful amount of suds. Can you imagine when I use the whole bar? You know, a castor oil has done wonders. And it's you know, it's moisturizing, and I can really feel, okay, this is how tiny it is. It's not even my nails. It's, can everybody see that? Look at that. Imagine if I had used a whole, you know, bar. Look at it. It's amazing. It's so soft and so luxurious. And if you use, you know how soap is just quality. So if you use this on a whole, you're using the whole bar, my gosh, you're gonna have an explosion of suds. So, and the one thing I really like is when I rinse my hands, it doesn't take so long. Sometimes, I don't know, some soaps are a bit sticky, but this one is perfect. You know, you rinse off beautifully, it lathers beautifully. So, this is Sherry soap from Happy Bubbles. I would strongly recommend anybody who has not tried it, because she is really worth checking out. Her soap is amazing. Her fragrance description, it is spot on. You can, I don't believe I have tried anyone's, I've never tried peanut butter for a start, so I've never imagined it would smell so close. Her chocolate is amazing. Her cherry, well, you've converted me, so I'm going to be a cherry fan from now onwards. And her Love Spell, I think it's Love Spell, it's amazing. And the oil she used is like superb. So thank you so much, Sherry, for doing this swap. You know, it means so much to me when I came home and I had all these wonderful gifts, and I just had fun, and it was just really nice to unwind with it. Thank you. I'll put a link down, and thank you so much for watching.